Tufting at Toppen Mall, Johor, Bahru, Malaysia. I have checked several places all around, and this was the best option. It's a better price and it's a bigger size. This is called Good Times DIY. You can do this at 10 AM, 2 PM, and 5 PM. There are also other things you can do, however in this video we are only looking at the tufting. You can book directly online, or you can book it on Klook, which is a little bit cheaper. I arrived at 2, but we had to wait a little while before it was my turn, and then when it's your turn, you watch a little safety video. The staff then give you a demonstration on how to do this, so you need to put the thread through the hoop at the top, through the hoop in the gun, and then using a tool. This tool was not very good, it broke when I used it, and I got another one. It's just super glued on. You put it through just to help yourself get the thread through, so you're just threading it into the gun. And they say always have the gun off. I'm going to say now, most of the time the staff forgot it and left it on. Just make sure you look after yourself, especially if there are children. So my design is in the middle and they drew a template for me. On the side they drew some lines and this is for me to practice. So this is her demonstration and then I practiced and I found this really easy. I've been making it very tight and it turns out I did not need to because I'm supposed to look on the other side. You are supposed to leave a gap, otherwise it becomes very tight. You have to work from the biggest surface area to the smallest surface area. You do not have to do a background, you can just have it fully cut. However, the staff told me they recommend doing the background just so that you have a bit more of a shape and standing. So to be able to see my rug, I had to keep on going onto the other side, and you can see other people's as well. Now if you make it tight like I was doing at the beginning, it would curl up like this, and this rug turns out ugly. You can see the design of other people that have previously made theirs. Once you're done, you can change the thread and then go for the rest. Now I left a much more bigger gap between this, and you can see how thick and fluffy it is between these two colours now. Because I started that background already tight, I tried to keep the background tight, and then my little bears are more soft and fluffy. As you're doing this, you need to be able to pull off all of the yarn. It just gets in the way. Now, because I kept on checking at the front, you have to be very careful because the other person on the other side is also tufting and they could possibly hurt you. So you can see how sharp you're pushing this. I think in about half an hour, my arm got really tired. I was pushing way too hard. You still need to push hard enough like I showed you earlier, and the canvas may move, but you can fix the canvas again or get the staff to help you. Along the edge is all sharp, so when you do need to rest or whatever, it may hurt you. Because tufting is a long time, it takes like 3-4 hours. The staff went on break, so I kind of just did this on my own. So I'm just pulling this out, and this is taking me ages, because I can see I made the black a little bit lower, and there's bits of white in the middle. Later when the staff returned, she said I could have asked other staff. However, I feel like I had a much more accomplishment by doing this myself. So yeah, I stayed at the front here, just plucking out all this white and beige so that it would be more of the same colour or within the outline that I made. This was my very first time making this, so I'm very happy, especially how the hearts turned out, because when I was first making the hearts, it was turning out really ugly, and they helped me touch up a little bit, but I ended up just doing this on my own. Once you're all done, she puts glue all over the back of it, and you watch another video. She then starts cutting this out, and then use a hot glue gun, making some frames and stuff, and hot gluing it down section by section onto this anti-slip mat. They don't have a shaver, but they do give you scissors to trim it down. When you go home, you can shave it yourself, but you need to do it lightly. And they give you a broom to sort of brush it off. However, this broom is really dirty. Overall, it takes 2 days to dry, so you can still peel it even though it's made like this. So yes, as I was doing this, I was still plucking out sections that were the wrong colour. Even the staff was very impressed with my work, and I am very impressed myself. I really enjoyed this activity. Thanks for watching, please like, comment and subscribe. Bye!